So when I was growing up, the Rowan Public Library was one of my favorite places to be. I still walk in now, and how smell is really related to memory, and it has that smell of just books and bindings and all of the wonderful things in the world when you walk in that door. And I remember just walking in, and going into the library felt like an opportunity. There were so many worlds there to explore. There were so many people that I hadn't met yet. There were so many people that I could become. And at the time, I didn't know that I wanted to be a writer, but I knew that I loved to read, and I knew that I loved to be transported into a different place. So I remember being in the 4th grade, and I don't know if anybody else out there remembers doing those book it challenges at Pizza Hut. You had your little pin and you got your little stickers on it, and I wanted to win for my class, and so I needed a really thick book. So I remember going to the librarian, and she took me over into the stacks, and she pulled out a really thick book called A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. And I remember thinking, a book about a tree, that sounds really boring. But she said, no, you'll love it. This will be a great book. And I remember sitting down and reading that book, and I was this little girl from North Carolina, and Francie Nolan was this little girl my same age, growing up in poverty in Brooklyn. And we had completely different lives, but we were thinking about the same things, and we were imagining the same things, and we were thinking about the same things about our futures. And I couldn't have really put it into words then, but I think that was the moment that I realized the power that story has to connect all of us to people that we might never know, in worlds that we might never visit, and how it really helps us understand our shared human condition. And so I will be forever grateful to that librarian for introducing me to a book, that book and many, many others that truly ended up changing my life and ended up changing my story. And she taught me how to use the Dewey Decimal System, so that was pretty cool too.